Hello everybody, Hassan here, engineer, MBA, and investor. In today's video, I want to talk about the breaking news. Billionaire Ray Dalio has announced that he now owns Bitcoin. Before we go in today's video, please like this video. Please smash that like button. Really does help the channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so. It helps the community, helps the channel. This is the mission of this channel, guys, is to raise awareness, to democratize information for free, whether that's in cryptos, whether that's in the energy side of business, or whether that's in genomics. Now, this was announced today, literally a few minutes before making this video. Billionaire Ray Dalio has announced that he has Bitcoin. And we've made previous videos on Bitcoin. If you're curious, watch them. But really, what he really goes on to say is he owns Bitcoin. This was in the first week of May. He had an interview with someone from CoinDesk, and he announced voluntarily that he owns Bitcoin. Now, the reason why this is breaking news is because billionaire Dalio was known to be anti-Bitcoin a few years ago. He's known to be said that there's many security issues in terms of regulations, in terms of the political tensions on Bitcoin for many nations. So he is definitely now a Bitcoin supporter. He owns Bitcoin. This is announced. If you own Bitcoin, then in theory you should be supporting it because it's a lot of money, right? This is not the fluctuation is very high. The volatility is very high. It's a high risk investment, but long term, we believe Bitcoin has a place in our as a store of value. Not just Bitcoin, but other cryptocurrencies as well. But really, this is announced today in this video. That's really what I wanted to talk about. It's really amazing. If you guys don't know about Ray Dalio, Google him, check him out. He's famous in the financial market. He is a billionaire. He is known to be a really guru in the financial markets. He's been right many times. He's written books like Principles, great book, huge book, many chapters, many pages. And he's been in many interviews, and he's been talking a lot about Bitcoin, whether that's on his Twitter account or whether that's in interviews. He's been talking a lot about it, and famously said cash is trash, right? I personally heard about Ray Dalio from Tony Robbins' book, the book about money, and this is where I found out about Ray Dalio some years ago, and I've been following him, and it's amazing to see how he's shifted towards an anti-Bitcoin stance to now a Bitcoin supporter. He's promoting Bitcoin. He believes in the idea of having a store of value and really, you know, amplifying his thesis that cash is trash, right? We talked about how inflation hits us, how money printing is done without any sort of control, how governments around the world have done this even during the worst pandemic in 100 years. We've seen crazy amounts of inflation, whether that's in real estate, whether that's in crypto assets, whether that's in stock market assets. Everything has been inflated. Even if you go to the grocery store, you may have seen your products been inflated in the past year alone. And what I wanted to go over here is there's other billionaires owning Bitcoin, right, as of today. So this is not breaking news, but I still want to talk about this. So, for example, if we go back here, let's go back here. Obviously, we know Elon Musk owns Bitcoin. He has mentioned this in the past. This is known. He has not sold any Bitcoin as far as we know. He owns Bitcoin. I'm not sure about these Bitcoin holdings. I would take that as a grain of salt. I mean, he did say I still only own 0.20, but that was last year. Things have changed since. Mark Cuban, we know he owns Bitcoin as well. He actually accepts Dogecoin in Mavericks as Mavericks transactions. The NBA organization, we know that he owns the Dallas Mavericks. Paul Tudor Jones, another billionaire that did announce some time ago that he owns Bitcoin. Brian Armstrong, CEO and founder of Coinbase, makes sense. That's a company that allows you to trade cryptocurrencies, including Bitcoin. Jack Dorsey, huge supporter of Bitcoin. You know, in his Twitter profile, he literally has the Bitcoin handle there. He supports Bitcoin. He's a big Bitcoin maximalist. He is definitely anti POS. He believes in POW. But that maybe that'll be for a future video. And then there's the Binance CEO. This is another crypto exchange. The Winklevoss twins. Obviously, if you've seen the social network, the whole story of Facebook, these are the twins behind the whole story, and they have been behind Bitcoin for really many years there. Even before Bitcoin got popular, they were behind it in the early days. Tim Draper, another billionaire. This is one of the early VCs of the whole internet space. And then there's Chamath. Obviously, everyone knows Chamath, big name in the financial markets. He's been behind Bitcoin for many years. In fact, even here 2013. So I just wanted to make a quick video on this breaking news and obviously point out some of the other billionaires that own it. A really quick note here, I was watching this interview with Pompliano, with Kevin O'Leary. Obviously, Kevin O'Leary, big uh, celebrity in Shark Tank, and he is obviously a big investor as well. Many people know him on several mediums there, and he was talking about Bitcoin in this podcast, and he was really talking about how he makes sure that he owns about 3 to 5% of Bitcoin, and he's planning to increase that up to 10%, as institutions usually limit off to 10%, regardless of the asset that they're holding. So really bullish signs going on. Obviously, the markets have been hit for Bitcoin and many other cryptocurrencies, and not just cryptocurrencies, right? Stock markets, everything has been hit hard. Nice rebound today, but again, we don't look at daily price action, guys. We look at long term. Think about long term. Think about how Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies can develop over time, how other institutions can come in, increase their portfolio. Again, has a limited supply, right? So as demand increases, supply stays limited. So in theory, price should increase. But again, that is assuming that demand increases, which we believe in this channel it will, because Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies have a more enormous importance in the fields of technology in the digital age we live in, and with the innovation and technology that is growing as we go year by year, we believe that Bitcoin will definitely increase in demand. But it is what it is. Hopefully this video helped you guys. Again, big news today. Ray Dalio now has announced officially he has Bitcoin. So if you like this video, please like this video. If you have any question, any feedback, any question, any concern, please leave it in the comment below. I really want to hear from you guys. What do you guys think about this breaking news? Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see each other in tomorrow's video where I talk about genomics. Thank you very much.